Hello. Once again, how wondrous it is to be with you. And so many of these Sundays are just magnificent feasts, and this is certainly one of them. This is the feast of the most precious body and blood of Christ, traditionally referred to as Corpus Christi. In today's gospel, Jesus is speaking to the crowds about the kingdom of God. But the apostles and the disciples are worried. They're in a deserted place. And here is this mass of humanity, and their bodies, their humanity needs to be taken care of. Jesus knows that. He's been curing them of their illnesses and driving out the demons that disturb their lives so very much. So that when the apostles and the disciples approach him, say, these people need to find lodging. These people need to find food for themselves. And it would be just impossible for us to feed them. And yet Jesus says to them, feed them yourselves. He's really referring to the fact that they can feed them with him, with Jesus. He has them all seated, and he feeds their bodies as a way of symbolizing to them that he himself will feed their souls, their spirits. Our different hungers, our bodily hunger and our spiritual hunger. Our bodies make their demands known more immediately, more readily. Their demands are nearer to the surface of where we live our lives. Our bodies give us pain more quickly. Our bodies are heard much more loudly than our spirits. Our souls, our spiritual needs, are deeper needs that require of us to be more sensitive, to know that we amount to much more than a body and a belly. What helps us recognize our spiritual needs are our relational needs. That is, how much we need and treasure one another. We are a people who need one another. We need to be loved and treasured by others. So that leads us to the one great other, to God. What God feeds us with is his very self. As we perceive who we are, we come to grips with our own smallness, with our littleness, with our insignificance. To be anyone, we need to be connected to the one who is everything. That is everything that is worthwhile and good, to God. He feeds us with his divine life. Our humanity explodes, it blooms into something magnificent and wonderful when he is our food of life. May God be your food of life. May God nourish you each and every day with his presence, with his goodness. God bless you always.